हाँ, हेलो, 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 हेलो। My slide is visible, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. My slide is visible, sir. Okay, okay, sir. Okay. Is it visible now? Okay. So, sir, as we know, all the participant is mostly preparing for GPAT exam. How to prepare? So, what is a GPAT actually? So, firstly, we understand what is GPAT. It is a national level entrance exam graduate for pharmacy aptitude test for entering M-Pharm program. So basically, this is the exam, competitive exam for entering the student for M-Pharm. So previously it was conducted by NTA, National Testing Agency, but from the 2014 it was conducted by National Board of Examination Medical Science. So what will be the pattern basically? How the students preparing, what we what the things we need to uh, focus in mind, duration of the presentation. So this is the pattern actually. Online mode, based test in English language, GPAT concept 125 MCQ. Just hello, hello. Okay. So basically, this exam having several methods. So generally, it is based on computer-based test. So when the student fill the form, so it has to be given by the computer, right? So generally in this exam, what the pattern will be, how many questions we will discuss, and what the book generally we have to prefer, and we will discuss the duration of exam strategy, what the things we have to carry, we have to think about, and the the point we have to think in mind, duration of exam. So this is a GPAT exam constant 125 MCB question. Duration if you talk about 3 hour, total marks 500, and so marks are awarded for each correct answer. 4 marks generally to for and 1 marks cuttings detected for wrong answer. So this is the pattern. Now I have to think about, like in the most of the case we think about the GPAT is tough and the difficult exam we cannot qualify. So it is just not like that. Everything is possible. Like I am impossible means if you cut the things, that means I am possible. So impossible also says I am possible. So you have to think about your own mind. It does not mean that by the understanding or by somebody telling that this exam is tough or something like that. You need to firstly build confidence that you can clear this exam. But for that, you need to make different kind of a strategy. How you have make your mindset basically. So we must be focused on the mindset. We should not have any kind of doubt duration or preparing for exam. Suppose if you have single doubt, so any single doubt can kill your dream, it can kill your idea. So what are the planning, what is the strategy you need to prepare for any competitor? It is not about the GPAT. So what the things we must carry and what the things we have to do for 3 to 4 month duration of exam. So generally, for if anybody preparing, like कोई भी जो एग्जाम की तैयारी कर रहा है, सो उसको क्या क्या चीजें करनी चाहिए. So firstly, one thing can come, create a strategic plan, stick on it. Means that firstly you need to design the things. So firstly you need to make the strategy. And what is the strategy? Right? So strategy, nothing but allocate 3 to 4 months for solid preparation. Strategy, nothing but you need to continuously prepare for 2 to 3 months. You can prepare if you have well plan, solid preparation. Study for 6 to 8 hours. It is a daily basis. Means you can't stay because if you have the very sorted of time, so how can you plan? Because very less month and 2 3 months is not enough. But still, if you are preparing within 2 3 months of duration, so you have to be very focused. You have to be very planner. Without planning, you cannot even qualify. So, what is the planning actually? Within 2 3 months, you have to daily study 6 to 8 hours with breaking to maintain focus. That means you divide 6 to 8 hours in different, like 1 hour and 2 hour, 3 hour. So take, take 4 subject every day from the courses of like 4 subject we have core subject: medicine, chemistry, pharmacology, zootics, and cognosy. So have to make the strategy up in the 6 hour. What you have to do? You have to study 1.5 hour one subject and make a strategy until your once subject cannot transfer. Make 4 book. Keep on table. Start firstly 1 book reading. Like whatever you have plannings, 1.5 hour, and these book must be transferred to another. That means take 4 book. Just I will tell you the with the example. Suppose that I have 4 book, right? Because I am telling you the clear picture. How can qualified within the, so we have 4 book, right? So take on table, take 1 book. Example, I am taking this is not a subject book. Take 1 book and make a proper strategy in what 1 point. That means 1.5 घंटे में आप strategy बनाओ. So उसको complete करने के after the completing finish that 1 book, transfer to on table, then take another. So every day, if one all the 4 book could not transfer, don't lose your study. That means you have to be divided 4 book per day on 1.5 hour. यानी इसका मतलब 1.5 घंटे में वो आपको हर दिन वो ट्रांसफर करनी है अपने टेबल से दूसरे. So that means you have getting 4 subject uh, every single day. Don't study that today for 1 month I prepare medicine chemistry and next month I will prepare in 15 ecology. Every 4 core subject you have to carry out single day. So this is the time brackets. Now specific to each subject will be reviewed on the regular basis. That means now what book we have to prefer? Prefer means You you need to prefer firstly standard book. Like if you are preparing ecology, so take Rangendale, KDT Tripathi, and Barat. So these are some specific book for particular subject. Here I am discussing actually core subject only. I will discuss later on some different scoring subject also. So why I am taking the core subject, because maximum question coming from this core subject, remaining scoring subject. So what is the core subject, what is the scoring subject, I will discuss later on. So now coming to the suitings, there are sort of books, Remington, Martin, and physical pharmacy for Martin. Now medicine chemistry, you can refer Morris Boyd and Foy and other one Harikishan. So these are some sort of books. Based on these sort of books, you have to carry, you have to study. Then Koknosi, Tree and Evans and Kokate. That is enough. For biochemistry and microbiology, Leninger and Picot. So these are some books. Duration of your exam, you have to carry out, you have to for these standard books. Now, the third point is solve the previous year question paper and mock test. Always, if you are preparing for any kind of exam, you need to be, you need to do what? You need to refer some previous question paper so that you will get to know what kind of question generally asked in the GPAT exam. Because if you're preparing, if you're reading the books, you may not be able to qualify the GPAT exam because it's most important. The, then you understand the depth of question, what kind of question they are asking. So by the preparing previous question, you will able to understand or able to recognize these are the set of questions they generally ask in GPAT exam. Then you can compare. So previous question is more most important. So that is the point. Now, how many previous question paper you need to think about? Like solve at least 10-year previous GPAT question paper. Take weekly full length mock test. After solving the question paper, you need to do mock test to improve speed or accuracy. Because in the duration of GPAT exam, if you don't focus accuracy and speed, you will disqualify. So for there, these some strategy. We should keep in mind what are the things we must have to follow it. Because solving the question, it is a different task. The preparing is a book is a different task. But speed is must be focus. Speed should be keep you about speed must be your keep in mind that if you don't have speed particulate, so you may not be able to attend all the question. And if you may not be able to attend the question, then definitely there are shortage of question, you will be disqualified. So that also point on that point to enhance your speed, then only you can able to qualify the that GPAT. Then analyze your mistakes and work on that. Like if you get the speed, but what about you can solve 100 question in 1 hour or 2 hour, but you should keep in your mind it is solving the question is different, but correctly way solving is the different. Like I can solve the question 1 hour 60 question, but what is the accuracy? Are I'm able to solving the correct or wrong one? If I'm solving 50% correct, 50% wrong, then also you not be able to qualify. So thus keep in mind this point also have to be carry what I am my speed is and how I am solving the question correctly way. So please solve the question in correct way. Then only you can qualify the GPAT. There are several different things. Duration preparation, if anybody preparing the exam, that he or she may not be able to understand what the things he and she had to think about. So these come to generally strategy. Strategy doesn't mean you have plenty of knowledge and you're able to qualify the exam. No. The strategy means how what the strategy you are attending, what the strategy you are planning, how many questions you are solving, and what is the speed, how you are preparing duration exam. I have plenty of knowledge. Suppose that if I am don't able to handle duration of the that that time particular, one 125 question is just it will be just like use, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, पाड़ लगेगा आपको, बिकॉज आप प्रॉपर स्ट्रेटेजी नहीं है. तो दैट इज you need to be very focused in the terms of analyzing your mistake and make work on that weak area. So now coming to the next point is focus on highly weighted topic. This is also important because if you don't focus on the highly weighted topic, that means you somewhere you will lose. The focus on highly weighted topics means what? Because firstly, if you're preparing and if you're taking the subject which is very uh, less question they on the topic you're asking, so you will lose this weighted subject. So identify firstly which subject is a weighted subject, means maximum question coming from which topic. So generally in pharmacology, sutex, this is a weightage 30 and 30 to 35% is ecology. Pharmaceutics means 20 to 25% question is coming from 20 to 20% question coming from the sutex. And pharmaceutical chemistry 15 to 20% question, cognosy 10 to 15% question. And what is the question areas? It will be pharmacology coming. So drugs, mechanism action, adverse effect, classification. These are some subtopic or particular pharmacology. And sutex, dosage form, viability. In chemistry, drug synthesis, SAR, mode of action. These are the generally subtopic. And if we talk about the pharmacognosy, herbal and alkaloid, biochemistry, enzyme and microbiology. So these are the basically weightage subject. Now we have to understand firstly what is the weightage subject. Because if I selected 100 question, or if I'm talking about 30 question will be coming the pharmacology, and 20 question coming from sutex, and 15 question coming from medicine chemistry, and 10 question coming from the pharmacology. So majority the question in between 100 question, these topic or these areas covering. Remaining, if the question is still uh, need to some question, so we will take from different scoring subject. We will try to get some question from other topic, jurisprudence and biochemistry, clinical trial. So these are some different other subject also. So if anybody want to prepare for GPAT and want to get good rank, I can 100% surety that if and all of you cover only these four subjects with a thorough knowledge, ecology, chemistry, sutex and pharmacognosy or analysis, then definitely they will qualify GPAT exam in the four subject. What if anybody want to get rank, then definitely you have to cover scoring subject also. What is the scoring subject? I will discuss later on. So can anybody want to get the feedback? Are you getting or not? Firstly, so that I can anybody unmute or respond so that hmm? Yes. Sir, let them allow the student, because if we are preparing for a student a presentation, if they're not able to understand, so we must. So please, some of them can give the response or unmute them. Then, Manuranjan, there. Manuranjan, can you please can you tell if you're able to listen? Anybody can respond till now.
Yes, sir. Getting
Hello?
it very properly.
Okay. Then okay, no issue, Isha. So the scoring subject, that means you can prefer for ranking, but qualify may not be necessary that much. So Aniket, you are joining? Okay. So that is actually now the remaining point. What is the remaining point? Use some mnemonics or short techniques. What is the mnemonics or short techniques? It is like that you want to remember something. So remembering, keeping in mind cognitive level, that must not proper. So use some mnemonics. Means if you want to remember some side effect of particular drug, so use some correlated with mnemonics will come like I want to remember the drug name of anti-TB drug. So there is a mnemonics, RIP, right? Rifampicin, isoniazid, paraginamide, ethambutol. So this is a generally kind of simple mnemonics, but you can use your own mnemonics or own tricks. So based on your own trick, definitely you will understand. So mnemonics or short techniques, nothing, just just like how to be remember the things. That is the concept of mnemonics or short note. Because if you want to remember so many things, because in final in the like when your exam is coming before 5 days, your whole study will not work out. There may be so much confusion. There may be something like too much burden. For remaining before 5 day your exam, you need to revise 40 subject. 40 subject means five subject per semester. So overall from first year to final year, 40 subject. So how can you remember 40 subject? It's a big task. So based on some tricks or short note or mnemonics, you able to remember all the. But I am focusing generally weighted subject. Yeah. So if you able to remember weighted subject, that is enough for scoring. That's some different subject are also required. So use mnemonics and short techniques. Okay. Use some kind of flow chart, memory tricks for recall. So these are the things. Like I have taken the example mnemonics means rifampicin. So this is generally rifampicin. Now this also important. Join any kind of test coaching like uh, without, because without online test or some series, some quiz competition or something like without, because I can guide you what you have to do, but every day you need to guidance prop, right? So that is also important. Joining online coaching or test means what? Who can guide you proper way? Just like take an example, uh, Anandi Foundation. What he is doing here, guiding the student regularly basis, so that student cannot defocus. So this kind of mentorship will enhance your learning activity, enhance your overall performance. So be people guide you, be people here to guide you properly. So without I think I can you can qualify the GPAT. That is not what you need to too much hard work, but guiding proper guidance, increase your you can increase your overall performance. So take some online series of coaching. Uh, on that point, Chatali sir will tell you. It is not compulsory that if you somebody know that you can join that. Join your accordingly wherever you want. But for if you want to qualify, so that also most important thing. Make note, revise daily basis. That also important. Make every they notes, short note, it may be long note, it may be anything notes. So because without writing, you cannot keep in your mind. Write short note, formula, drug classification, revise important topic daily to strengthen your retention. Because if you don't revise, that definitely it will sort out, or it will difficult to retention your mind. Because up to exam, you need to retain your own mind, because whatever you are studying, it must be retention in your mind. Because for that, what you need to do it, use sticky notes, flashcard, or quick review, just quick revision. Because it is also flashcard or short note. What is a I think everybody know what is a flashcard and sticky notes. So short note, just prepare one topic, one drug, one classification. Improve our time management, because time management also one of the most parameter to qualify. Speed less than 1 minute per question. That means स्पीड लेस देन 1 मिनट पर क्वेश्चन. आपकी जो क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करने की क्षमता है वो 1 मिनट से भी कम होनी चाहिए क्वेश्चन के लिए. दैट अटेम्प्ट इजी एंड डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट. नाउ ड्यूरेशन एग्जाम, दैट इज आल्सो very particular point. Most maximum student, what they do, they attempt difficult question and they stick on it. So it should not happen. You attend first easy question and direct question. That means you know that question very well. That is called ABC analysis. ABC analysis, first attempt simple question. B analysis, you need to attend the 50% right, 50% wrong question kind of things. And lastly, C, you attend less having the information about the question. So first attempt easy and direct question means that you 100% sure that is answer is this question only. So first duration GPAT exam, if you are the question paper is the given by the that, and now you started the exam duration in no hall, and you got answer sheet also. So first plan to do a question. A question means that you have read paper. What is the first easy question means that 100% श्योरिटी है, वो सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लो आप फर्स्ट राउंड में पूरे पेपर के. देन सेकंड बी मींस you attend those question only that you have 50% right probability and 50% wrong probability. And C meant you have very 30 to 40% you have surety that this question may be, or and that case avoid C. Avoid C means if you are not 100%, 50% also, please leave that question. Because why I'm saying that, because for getting or qualifying out of 125 question, if you correctly solve only 60 question, I can guarantee you 100% you will be qualified. Because why? Because 60 into 4, you will get how much marks? Approximately one two 250 approximately will get. For getting GPAT qualify, you can get qualify even within even like 200 question. Thank you, Bhumika. You are coming late, joining lately. So this is a strategy. Now I want to pause my bird. I want to get feedback from the student. Now they are able to understand what I'm strategy. Please unmute 1 or 2 person, or give the proper you are getting or not. Hello? Because because yeah. Otherwise, I will give the name, tell the name by one. I will ask somebody. Aniket, can you unmount your SP, or you can tell anything? Are you getting or not?
No, sir.
समझ में आ रहा है बेटा अनिकेत?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody? भूमिका?
Sir,
भूमिका
like
लेट,
a journal.
हाँ लेट ज्वाइन किया ना. साक्षी, साक्षी पटेल, पाटिल, साक्षी. Sakshi. Okay. So please, as long as my lecture is going on, please, if anybody serious about the or focusing for GPAT, please don't leave between the this presentation, because this the presentation I will tell you some unique things or unique because it can help you duration year if you are preparing seriously, if you are preparing for GPAT exam. So please stick on this presentation, or in between I will allow to speak you also. You can give where you may not be able to getting. My presentation is still not over. Okay, keep in mind, कंटिन्यू आप लोगों को थोड़ा सा टाइम दिया है मैंने, ताकि आप कुछ थोड़ा सा आपका भी मैं सुन सकूं, बिकॉज इट शुड नॉट बी वन वे, इट्स मस्ट बी टू वे, बिकॉज ऐसा नहीं कि मैं प्रेजेंटेशन देता रहूं आपकी कुछ समझ में ना आए. सो इसलिए आपको थोड़ा सा 1-2 मिनट का होल्ड दिया है, बिकॉज ओके. सो एनीबॉडी वांट टू शेयर?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Then I'm okay. Okay, tell me.
सर एज पर यू से कि मतलब कितने सब्जेक्ट्स का कितना वेटेज है, तो इफ सपोज हमारा अगर कोई सब्जेक्ट वीक है, जैसे कि मेरा उसी थोड़ा वीक है, मुझे जल्दी जल्दी मतलब 1 मिनट में मैं सॉल्व ही नहीं कर पाती हूँ एमसीक्यू, तो अगर मेरा कोलॉजी अच्छा है, तो मैं अगर अब इस टाइम पे अगर मैं बस कोलॉजी पे ही ध्यान दूँ, तो मतलब इसके डाउट के रिगार्डिंग मुझे थोड़ा गाइड.
हाँ, बिल्कुल. पहले अपनी स्पीड अब आप बढ़ाओ. जो जो क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट एवर द क्वेश्चन यू आर सॉल्विंग, जो क्वेश्चन आपको लगते हैं इंटरेस्टिंग, उन पे स्पीड अप अच्छी कर लो फर्स्टली, एंड देन टेक अदर सब्जेक्ट आल्सो, बिकॉज द जीपेड में खाली कोलॉजी से तो नहीं आएगा, मेडिसिन केमिस्ट्री भी आएगा, एनालिसिस से भी आएगा, तो उनको भी रखना है. जो इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट है दैट इज गुड, पर फॉर क्वालिफाइंग वी हैव टू कवर ऑल एटलीस्ट बेटे सब्जेक्ट. जो बेटे सब्जेक्ट है जो मैंने आपको बताया था, कोलॉजी, एनालिसिस है, मेडिसिन केमिस्ट्री है, और आपका सुटिक्स है. ठीक है. बट
ओके
जो
सर.
आपको इंटरेस्ट है फर्स्टली आप उस पर फोकस करिए, तो उन पे आप स्पीड एक बार बढ़ा लीजिए. ठीक है. सो दैट इन द सेम स्ट्रेटेजी यू विल यूज इट, develop some kind of interest other subject also. We should not be like that. I like the ecology, so I must be reading more ecology, because again for qualifying GPAT exam all subject must be na focused, because medicine chemistry also you think out of sutex also, because somewhere some things सब्जेक्ट जो इंटरेस्ट है वो पढ़ना अच्छी बात है, बट फॉर क्वालिफाइंग वो हमें उन सब्जेक्टों को भी थोड़ा करना है. ठीक है.
यस
पढ़े
सर.
आप इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट से पढ़िए आप, दैट इज नॉट इशू, बट टेक सम इंटरेस्ट ऑन द सब्जेक्ट आल्सो. ओके. सो
यस सर.
या.
यस सर. थैंक यू.
So now uh, did you understand the concept why we need to cover all the subject?
यस सर. यस.
Interest is something different, right? For qualifying the exam, that is also something different. But firstly I'm saying that you try to cover you try to start the interesting subject, so that you can get interest on the study first. Okay.
ओके सर.
So then what the important I discuss, attend first easy and direct question, and these are the some basic point the everybody must remember. Remembering point means what you need to remember in your mind. Duration, preparation, planning is important. Without planning you cannot even start your day. Like we want to go to college, so we are planning what time we need to wake up, what time we need to start the journey. So planning is important. Same way, planning is important. What time we need to wake up in morning and what subject we have to read from starting. Like whenever you wake up in the morning, what which subject you will read. So planning. Every day planning is not important, but plan prior to say one before. Like I will wake up in morning that time and I will finish this subject. So firstly, planning three must be required. One, what is the your timing? How many day remaining? How many month remaining proper the exam? Let's say 3 months is remaining from now or 2 months remaining. So firstly, one plan should be from today to do up to the exam. This is second plan. Now then every month planning, every week planning, per day planning. So these three planning must be you 3 महीने में मुझे कितना सिलेबस करना है जो भी एग्जाम से अब से लेकर एग्जाम तक मंथली 2 महीने है तो 2 महीने की डिफरेंट प्लानिंग हो 1 महीने में मुझे इतना टॉपिक करने 1 महीने में फिर डेली वीकली प्लानिंग कि मुझे एक वीक में इतने टॉपिक और इतना मटेरियल इतना करना है फिर डेली प्लानिंग सो डेली प्लानिंग मीन्स कौन से आज कौन सी बुक पढ़नी है कितने कितने घंटे मुझे आज स्टडी करने दैट इज सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस पढ़ाई से ज्यादा वॉट एवर यू बिलीव whatever you intelligent कितना नॉलेज है डजेंट मैटर और सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है यू विल डिस्क्वालीफाइड आई कैन टेल यू वन थिंग सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस इज मस्ट ऐसा सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए मुझे नहीं पता हाउ मेनी द स्टूडेंट विल गेट क्वालिफाइड नॉट बट मेरी एक सीट रिजर्व है मेरा क्वालिफाइड होना है उसके बेस पे आपको थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस है यू विल गेट कॉन्फिडेंस देन यू विल स्टार्ट प्रिपरेशन सो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस एंड आल्सो मोस्ट concentration too much important because without concentration you cannot focus so concentration also important fully focus fully concentrate analyze interpretation analyze how many question I am able to attend Inter- interpretation means that means you analyze your mistake where I am leaking where I am confusing so these are so important revision and discussion revise yourself discuss with your friend discuss with what our teacher discuss with the coach mentor anywhere wherever you can discuss such new prioritize your time start with topic of your interest as I discussed Isha was saying start your topic which you have most interest don't miss major one again I am telling other also you have to focus other subject also make your own note in your own words always make your own note with written by your don't don't read someone else note because it is important try to get some book write some notes from those standard books and make your own notes because whenever you reading some notes from somebody we could not read 100% so try to make your own notes instead of studying someone notes so that also important. Make unique point and books first time reading which is make revision recall the classification drug essential volatiles right remember some drug or classification mode of action so these are some concept basically try to make your own memory previously I have discussed trick and mnemonics now coming to the most important thing what is subject which is I am already discussed core subject and scoring subject so these are some core subject chemistry ecology Sutix and cognosy. So in chemistry, there are several subjects: physical, organic, inorganic, medicine chemistry, biochemistry, and ecology, human anatomy, clinical pharmacy, therapeutics, pathology. So these are subject scoring subject. And this corner, if you see biotechnology, microbial, pharmaceutical analysis. So these subject under sub-subject. Subject means pharmaceutical chemistry, core subject. But subject means physical chemistry, organic chemistry, pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry, medicine chemistry. These are sub-subject. So under core subject, how many? Like if I talk about medicine chemistry, there are 4 to 5 course sub-subject. In pharmacology, anatomy and physiology. Pharmacology is a core subject. For anatomy, physiology, clinical trial, therapeutics, pathology. So these are some subject to sub-subject. And Sutics, physical pharmacy, pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical engineering, jurisprudence, dispensing, hospitals. So these are core subject. And what is a book for? If I'm talking about cognosy, co-carded train we have already discussed about book. I am not going to focus on the books because a lot of books are available for particular subject. My main focus to planning, strategizing, and increase your performance level, increase your uh, ability to learning. These are my core planning. I am not here to discuss standard prefer books, subject. This already you can take it from Google. कोलॉजी के लिए कौन सी बुक है ऑलरेडी मैंने अपने सब्जेक्ट में बता रही थी यहाँ पे इफ यू सी हियर दिस बुक ऑलरेडी गिवन बाय ठीक है सो नाउ वो सब्जेक्ट अंडरस्टैंड refer book also completion syllabus solve MCQ we already discussed focus on so this point already now if I see the top part how many people after solving how many questions they become top we already know out of 500 question if first rank on the person getting 300 uh, 315 marks from out of 500 so he score 100% yani rank 1 out of 500 if the Sagar and got a score of 3.8 that he was the second topper before 2022 so I will discuss simplify this strategy. So this is a scoring and this is a cutoff value. Like 2014 out of 500 cutoff was unreserved category 248 marks. They qualify up 500 means out of 500 if you cover at least 248 question 250 so that was the data of 2014 the similar data qualified unreserved category 140 2022 180 marks it's a marks from how many marks 500 में से जब आप इतने मार्क्स ले आए तब भी आप क्वालिफाइड कर रहे हो 500 में से 2019 में ओनली 140 मार्क्स जो बंदा लाया वो भी क्वालिफाई कर लिया सो दिस इज अनरिजर्व कैटेगरी नाउ बैकवर्ड so these are scheduled class some criteria for qualifying this is based on category wise so you can assume yourself in which category you are belonging how many marks you need so that in upcoming this year 2025 so some maybe differ cut off criteria but that will be not that much difference so you will get now you are getting the idea भैया 500 में से क्वालिफाई करने के लिए हमें तो सिर्फ 140 मार्क चाहिए उस समय 2019 में अभी थोड़ा बढ़ गया है आर यू गेटिंग सो इफ यू करेक्ट आउट ऑफ 125 क्वेश्चन में से भी अगर आप करेक्टली पिक्चर 75 क्वेश्चन भी सही करते हो that means you are able to qualify GPAT. Planning is important. It is not important how much knowledge you have. If you correctly plan, you can able to qualify. So that is the things I want to tell you simply way. So now I think you might get some kind of confidence. Okay, इतना कम marks तो आ ही सकते हैं वरना ठीक है. So now that was 18 before that also 19 जनरल कैटेगरी में एंड ओबीसी के लिए 2013 में 140 मार्क्स ही रिक्वायर्ड थे 125 marks उसे 15 से. So these are data so indicating that how many marks required for qualify GPAT exam. We should not need to get 500 to 430 marks or 330 marks. 300 marks out of 500 for getting ranking 1, that is required. For just qualifying, you can qualify even in this much less mark, right? So how can you plan how many question you need to attend for qualifying? Like if you're taking 40 question, if you are attending out of 125 क्वेश्चन में से 40 क्वेश्चन आप अटेंड करते हो, सो 4 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन आपके 160 मार्क्स बन जाते हैं. और अगर 50 का क्वेश्चन आप सही करेक्टली अटेंड करते हो तो 200 मार्क्स हो गए. इतने मार्क्स में यू कैन इवन क्वालिफाई in this. But if you are attending 40 question only and 30 question is correct and 10 question wrong, so 30 into 4 into 125, 10 question आपके wrong हो गए, so 10 marks आपके वो कर, तो 110 क्वेश्चन में फिर आप 40 क्वेश्चन पे करने पर आप you will not be able to qualify. So that is a strategy actually. Now you understand. I can ask you the question from these people. Can anybody tell me how many marks you need to then give the correctly? Ishika? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand from this calculation? Anything?
Yes.
So out of 500 marks, you need to get 300 marks or you need to minimum marks actually. Very less marks. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So what strategy you will make it for just to qualify?
Actually, according to me, 200 above 200 marks is good for me. Just
Okay.
qualified,
Okay.
but
So
rank के
can
लिए
you tell me then can you tell me how many question you need to attempt getting 200 marks? How many question you need to attend correctly?
correctly I have to attempt 50 questions.
50. So out of 125 question, is it possible to correct give only 50 question answer?
Yes.
Well, possible or not? Please tell me everybody. Is it possible or not?
Yes, sir, possible.
Possible hai? हाँ. If it is possible, then why we need to attend all that 125 question? Why we are taking risk? So that is the important fact. If you able to correct, if you able to give answer only 20, 50 question correct, but it 50 question must be correct. Are you getting? 50 question must be correct. So if you want to take a risk, then attend 75 question, which can be 10 question may be wrong or 10 question may be right. So overall question you able to attend 60. 60 में से 10 आपके माइनस हो तो भी आप you can able to qualify. So अब आपको ऐसी स्ट्रेटेजी बनानी, ऐसा नहीं कि 50 क्वेश्चन मेरे मेरे मुझे लगता है कि सही हैं, ठीक है. हम्म. Yes sir. Answer. Yes. Yes. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes. Sir, also correct. If you suppose that question is simple and you are stuck only, sir told me that attend only 50 question. That does not make sense. If the question is simple, I am just taking example of hard level question. बहुत ही ज्यादा हार्ड आए हैं तब के लिए वो, बट अगर क्वेश्चन इज कमिंग सिंपल, So you can attend 80 question, you can attend 90 question, or you can attend even 125. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको क्वेश्चन आ रहा है आप जानबूझ के देना ही नहीं चाह रहे हैं आंसर. You can prioritize according to whenever you get in paper in your exam hall, then you can able to decide what should I do. So why the exam paper we can understand actually. I can't say right now what the exam will be difficult level or simple level, whatever different area or different years. So that pattern you can, for that uh, you need to attend uh, previous year paper. That's why we are saying that what kind of question they are asking. So that is strategy duration for exam. I have just taken an example. Okay. So now this is the whole calculation. Yeah, if okay. Yes. Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes. Okay, okay. Yes. Okay, okay. Yes, sir, yes. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir, yes. Yes, yes, sir, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Evening, evening. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. No. Yes, sir. Can I continue? Can I continue? So, sir, we have already discussed for GPAT. So, this is just an example how many question you need to attend, and this is simple calculation. Simply, basically, like if you are attending out of 125 question or 100 question correct and 25 questions wrong. So basically 100 by 4 into you will be definitely getting 40 marks. But 25 you have attended wrongly. So you minus 25, then definitely 300, 375 question is scoring marks you will get from out of 500. But in this point, it's never going to happen because GPAT does not mean that simple exam. You have thoroughly knowledge. Sometimes you have 100% knowledge also. You may not be able to qualify because in knowledge doesn't matter in this GPAT. Strategy proper matter. Strategy, what planning you have, how many questions you are attending, that is also matter. That is the most important things to matter. So, like in simple, 125 out of 125, 90 question you are attending, say 35 is wrong. So your marks will be 360. And after cutting 35, you will be getting 325. So that means getting this much also can be topper. But if you are using the strategy this out of 25 and 50 question correct and 75 wrong. So what your marks you will get? 200. And for 75, you will minus 65 or final marks you got 125. Definitely you disqualified. So proper understand in this point, proper understand what is the strategy. So what is the criteria? What the marks? How many marks you need to attend in correctly basis? So this is a simple calculation. Please, I will share this presentation with you. Make proper strategy. How many marks I will correct and what is the how many marks I will if attend the wrong way. So for getting qualified, what is the marks or what is the number of question I should attend? That is a simple phenomena. So please attend very less question. Less question means where you can score 250 at least for qualifies. But if you are attending less question, that means it must be correct answer. So thank you for joining. Some of the students joining after my recommendation. And Mansi, Minajuddin, Praveen, Shivam Tiwari, and some of the Gautam Rai. And why I am taking this lesson, all of you, I want to share because some of the students mine only. So please, some of they unmount their self, and this is for GPAT kind of exam preparation planning. I am just taking lecture on how you can prepare a GPAT exam because you are joining late, so you actually understand what is the concept for taking this lesson. So somebody or my student, they can unmount their self and can just tell me, are you getting or not? Okay, Praveen.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting why this what is the purpose of this lecture?
For cracking the GPAT, sir.
Okay, right, good. Shivam Tiwari,
Yes, sir.
Shivam Tiwari, are you getting? What is the
Yes,
purpose
sir.
of
Yes,
this?
sir.
Okay, good. Because some of the student late join Lee because after say Mansi is there, right? No, this is just a
Yes, sir.
simple presentation for uh for
Thank
to
you, sir. Thank you.
analyze the GPAD. So here we have two collaborator from different university. One is Amandi Foundation from he's my basically batchmate from Naipur Mali. He was he actually expert, but some half presentation is already over. So we, if anybody we need to, I will re explain again. But because you are joining lately, so keep in your mind remaining things. So many things are remaining pending. So I will share with you. So please up to that don't uh, quit yourself presentation, please. If you are joined, so please take keep in your mind you must leave this presentation in last. Okay, so please, this is my because some students coming and joining and then leaving without, you know. So please, you know, continue till my end of the presentation. That is my humble request to you, all of you. Please, this is not a kind of conference or kind of meeting. This is very helpful to you for your future betterment. And in the lastly, we'll discuss so many things. Please be with us for last lecture. Okay. So now continue. So after this calculation, you might be understand what is the calculation qualified is disqualified GPAT. So now coming. So that was the strategy proper for GPAT qualified, and I think you understand the proper calculation. Now actually 25 marks question is coming, but previously it was not like that. It was some year it is 100, some year it is 90, some year it is 80. So that is previous data actually. So don't confuse in this 125, 125. In before 4 to 5 year 100 question only. Before 5 to 6 year it is 90 question only. Before 8 to 7 year it is 80. So this is the, but the for that the calculation is something different. When it was in previous when the 50 question only, then you this calculation, you if you want to attend only 10 question, you may be qualified, able to qualify. So that is a matter of the number of question. But right now is the number of question coming 125. So this calculation based on 125 right now. So after the qualified, whosoever qualified GPAT exam, they have to, nothing can happen if you qualify GPAT exam. After that, qualifying the GPAT exam, if you want to get course in NIPER, so you must be attend to qualify again the NIPER exam. For getting M Pharma admission, you or MBA admission, after GPAT, those who are able to qualify GPAT only, they are able to qualify, they are able to fill the NIPER form, not qualified. They are able to fill the NIPER form because without qualifying GPAT, they cannot fill even NIPER form. So this is please be serious about. If you are preparing for GPAT exam, you have to qualify GPAT first, then you are able to qualify NIPER. So I will discuss what is a NIPER actually. So and a NIPER, there are several branch MBA, PhD, MPharm. So you are getting you are qualifying for master program, just MPharm or MS. So NIPER give 2 degree, MS Pharma or M Pharma or MTech. Then how many question coming in GPAT? 200, and you need to be solved in 2 hours. 200 questions 2 hour में. It is a very difficult. How can you able to solve the question? But in NIPER generally, as compared to GPAT, the question comes very easy. So in the NIPER exam, you need to speed, and GPAT exam you need to accuracy. Accuracy means what? If you attend a wrong question, you may not be able to qualify. So NIPER exam you need to accuracy because maximum question is coming very similar or very easy. You may not be able to complete 160 or 180 question in 2 hours. So your speed is important for NIPER and is accuracy important for GPAT. So several different parameter for different kind of exam preparation. But this is actually very thing. Without GPAT, you cannot even fill the NIPE. So firstly qualified is GPAT, and then you able to fill the NIPE. Sniper, I will discuss a lot of things about sniper, but not in this presentation. So now coming to the next point is my next point is start early revision for the time. Means how you can prepare yourself, start early and revise over the time. That means if you preparing for GPAT exam, what is the right time? Is the right time is third year, or it may be second year. But you should not be worry about if you are in fourth year. Like if you continuously 3 to 4 months, if you prepare, you can qualify GPAT exam. GPAT exam that much not tough and not easy also. It's a strategical plan. It's a strategy. How you made strategy, that is depend on your strategy. So here is not meaning of simple or easy. It's a clear strategical task. If you are prioritize, if you are planning your strategy, if you plan your strategy correctly, you can 1 month, you can qualify within 1 month also. And it does not matter how much knowledge you have, again and again discussing. But without your knowledge, you cannot qualify. Sim basic simple knowledge you must be have for your subject knowledge. GPAT exam does not come out of syllabus. It is coming from your syllabus because from whatever they study, from first year to final year, that is coming in GPAT. So what is the things? Understand concept, clear understanding your concept. Color code note. If you are preparing your exam or if you're making notes, make notes with colorful. In one of the student in our class, generally whenever she writing the paper on a final exam, she always highlight with the yellow color. Can anybody tell who's in my class? Highlight color. This she use because why? So remembering in mind. Color also important. Make some color notes, colorful notes. So you get interest actually. Are you getting the point? All of you. Please unmute and say yes if you get it.
Yes,
Unmute.
sir.
Mansi, thank you so much. So
Thank you, sir.
thank you, Gautam. And are you getting the concept of why does the color notes must be required? Because it create the interest. Once you read, if you're writing simple, okay, no problem. But if you coloring those notes with a different color, it create kind of interest. If your interest coming, that means you will be more clear. You will your brain can retain for longer period of time. Some of my students, they are always creative, so many things they make colorful notes. So I know some of the name. So double coaching, written or visual, without I discuss with you, sometime you need to coaching, sometime you need to mentorship to enhance your performance, enhance your activity. Self assessment is mandatory, 100% is compulsory. Self assessment, because whatever they study, so many things, self assessment means assessment. Test yourself, discover yourself, discuss with someone how much knowledge you have, share, read book, solve the question, then you do self assessment. सेल्फ असेसमेंट मुझे कितना आता है भाई, मेरा निकलेगा कि नहीं निकलेगा वो अलग है, पर मुझे आती कितनी नॉलेज, ये सेल्फ असेसमेंट है. ठीक है. गेट एडिक्वेटेड रेस्ट, बिकॉज विदाउट रेस्ट यू कांट प्रिपेयर जीपीएट एग्जाम. डोंट रश ऑन स्टडी. 8 घंटे सर ने पढ़ाया तो 8 घंटे पढ़ना ही है. टेक सम रेस्ट, टेक सम गुड स्नैक्स, टेक सम वॉच सम मूवी, मेक योर माइंड फ्री firstly to preparing, right? Do some kind of exercise. So get some adequate rest means relax. Hmm. Hello? Listen some music. So after that you will able to understand. Please, because this is a GPAT classes going on. If somebody having question genuine, they can unmute yourself, right? So all of you, please don't do anything which is no kind of nonsense. I am clearly saying that statement. Okay. It's because this is not your subject class or something like that. This is a planning of GPAT. So there are a lot of students from outside of like uh, from different state. So please keep in your mind focus, right? So if anybody interested for GPAT, they can stick here, or other they can want to understand something, they want to increase your study or want to new things, they can attend both. Okay, so please keep in mind. Blue and listen podcast or watch the movie. I had discussed, because if you want to increase the retention time, listen some kind of good music. Why it is required? Because it is required to refresh your mind. Because without refreshing your mind, you cannot be able to retain, you cannot able to remember. So that is something most important point. Focus more on thought topics. Focus more on thought topics means always focus the subject where you have teach someone else or taught someone else by. Focus firstly on this topic. Revise when the performance another task. Revise then when performance another task. Means if you're doing something other work, let's say you are going to watching the movie, or you're going to in your home, at the time just revise, because wherever you going outside of market whatever, so revise your topic. What I studied today. Now the coming the things what you should do or what should not do. This is also most important thing. What you should do for preparing, what you should not do. That is that also one thing kind of. Make short note. I have already discussed flashcard. And what you don't do, don't procrastinate. That means if you want to study pro, you want to complete today topic by today itself, then complete it by today itself. Don't procrastinate. Don't strictly follow. Make a proper timetable. What time I need to wake up, what time I need to sleep, what time I need to do lunch, dinner, whatever, going movie watching. So how many time I need to operate a mobile, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. So please stick on a study time. Use whatever you want. You can use your Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever. But please prioritize what is the most important thing you have to do. Because GPAT cannot be qualified without your planning. It's required lot of planning, and for that you need to cut some activity which is time consuming, which is just wasting your time. I'm not saying that don't use WhatsApp, don't use the Instagram. You can use it, but prioritize your time. How many minutes you need to give it on that? Don't follow too many books. That is important. Somebody say, sir, किसी ने कहा ये बुक अच्छी है इसको पढ़ो. Don't do this. Use always standards book, preferred book. 10 लोगों ने अगर वो बुक प्रेफर की है कि जीपेड क्या लगती है पढ़नी, वो ही पढ़ो. ये नहीं कि 10 लोगों ने कोई 10 बुक बताई है. उससे ये होगा कि आपको किसी भी एक बुक पर फोकस नहीं होगा. So don't use too many books. Use always standard book. Don't follow too many books out there. Solve the previous question paper. Well, again and again I'm telling. For if you want to qualify, solve the previous paper, question paper, mock test. Don't. So these are some things which is do and coming and do those, and solve the previous question. Make realistic revision notes. Make realistic revision schedule. Realistic or रिवीजन शेड्यूल मीन्स व्हाट, कैन एनीबॉडी टेल? रियलिस्टिक मीन्स आज मैं आपको बोल रहा हूं कि 10 घंटे पढ़ना चाहिए, ठीक है? इस इज इट इज रियलिस्टिक फॉर मी, इट मे नॉट बी रियलिस्टिक फॉर यू. दैट मीन्स सिंपल वे. भाई आपकी जितनी क्षमता है पढ़ने की उतनी घंटे पढ़ो. कोई आपको बोल रहे 6 घंटे पढ़ो, तो ऐसा नहीं है. 6 घंटे आप पढ़ नहीं पढ़ सकते. आपकी कैपेसिटी के अनुसार आपको करना पड़ेगा, अपनी स्ट्रेटेजी प्लान करनी पड़ेगी। मेरी कितने घंटे की शूटिंग है, मैं कितने घंटे पढ़ सकता हूँ, उतने घंटे। अगर आप 1 घंटे भी पढ़ सकते हो, कंटिन्यूअस पढ़ सकते हो, आप क्वालीफाई कर सकते हो। सो मेक योर ओन strategy plan. It's a differ to person. Somebody can sit 4 hours, somebody can sit 2 hour only, somebody can sit 8 hour. So time, how much time they are giving? If they are giving too much hour for without focusing, they may not be able to qualify. So अगर आप 1 घंटे भी कंटिन्यूसली पढ़ते हो, तो अब 2-3 महीने का टाइम है, तो आप क्वालिफाई कर सकते हो, पर कंटिन्यूसली होना चाहिए ना। आप इट शुड नॉट बी आज आपने 10 घंटे पढ़ लिया, कल से पढ़ा ही नहीं। सो दिस इज आल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट। रेगुलेटरी कॉन्स्टेंटली, ठीक है। सो मेक रियलिस्टिक रिवीजन शेड्यूल। रियलिस्टिक मीन्स आपको कितना लग रहा है, आपको व्हाट द थिंग्स यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट, कितना, हाउ मच टाइम यू कैन गिव टू स्टडी, रिवाइज दैट ओनली। बी केयरफुल, calm and yourself. Sometime we should not be hurry up, panic, we should not be panic। इतना सिलेबस है, कैसे होगा 3 महीने में, should not be like थिंग। just calm down and kind yourself। हाँ, मिलता है उसमें तब में so so just do one thing, analyze your time, simply don't be panic, stay healthy, fit। आपने 3 महीने पढ़ाई की, 15 दिन में आपकी तबीयत खराब होगी, तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं बनता पढ़ाई का। आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? स्टे विद हेल्थी, सो दैट आल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट, स्टे healthy and fit, that also important। So for that, what you need to do, you don't need to study too much, you don't need to study less। So get some time for exercise, take water and good diet, so that you can be healthy। Now the what is the don't, what should you know, you do not procrastinate, don't follow too many books, don't create cream syllabus for few days before art। This is important। Mostly the semester people exam, they what they do, they don't study properly whole month, and one day they think they can qualify better। It is not happen। So for that, you need proper timing, don't create syllabus for few days before exam। Proper study, make planning properly from the starting, don't pull one night before exam। नाइट में आज तो पूरी रात पढ़ेंगे, पूरी रात में क्वालिफाई करेंगे जी। इट्स नॉट लाइक हैपन। अच्छा, आपको हर दिन हर रात थोड़ा अच्छे, थोड़ा कम कम से पढ़ना लॉन्ग। सो डोंट पुल ऑल द नाइटर बिफोर एग्जाम। डोंट ओवर थिंक एंड गेट स्ट्रेस। जीपैड नहीं हुआ तो क्या हो जाएगा, डोंट थिंक लाइक दैट। नहीं हुआ तो क्या हुआ, कुछ नहीं होगा। सो यू मस्ट बी, डोंट थिंक ओवर थिंकिंग, गेट स्ट्रेस, गेट स्ट्रेस से फ्री होना। डोंट बी सोशलिस्टिक अननेसेसरी। जीपैड की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो, 4 दोस्त बुला रखे हैं, सो डोंट बी लाइक दैट। सोशलिस्ट मीन्स you should not be think like that। So if you're preparing for GPAT exam, uh, you must be very less socialistic, so that you can save your time, consume your time। uh, for preparation you need to, for I am not saying that you must don't be you don't talk to anybody, I'm just saying don't be socialist, because this is a exam is never happen again, it's no, may not become parties। So for that particular time period you can be have like I have studied, or don't go to make so many friend party, because something, some for some month you can uh, skip that, you can sacrifice that, because you are preparing। So that is under prepare timetable। अब now tricks and tricks, tips and tricks। Read timetable, read syllabus thoroughly and understand the exam pattern, focus on concept, never schedule similar kind of topic and after another। एक ही कोलॉजी फिर पढ़ रहे हैं, फिर दोबारा कोलॉजी उसी को, फिर सुबह शाम कोलॉजी बोले, नथिंग से ओपन। यू नेवर शेड्यूल सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ टॉपिक आफ्टर अनदर। रिवीजन, read question carefully, refer, solve the previous year question 3 times I discuss, stay mentally and physically balanced। Now the last is thank you so much for attending this this strategy class for GPAT. So from my side is over. Now I'm over to Mr. Bandhu sir. So this is my presentation. And right now, if anybody have a doubt, they can clarify or unmute themselves. Anybody can ask the question, and if they are free from my side. So please unmute yourself. And now for the Chatale sir, if you want to discuss anything, we can discuss. Start. Over to you. Yes. Yes, please. Sir, we can ask them so everybody can open their camera so that we can take one picture also, and we can discuss by face to face, sir. We can ask them. Please open your camera so we can take the photograph. We can talk to one by one. All of you, please open your cameras. सभी अपने कैमरे ओपन कर लो भाई. Sandy, Praveen, and
Namaskar, sir. Namaskar.
thank you, thank you. This is actually open session. So everybody now open. They can ask any simple silly question, or we can able to answer. You can you can tell your. I will take picture also, sir. Snapshot. Uh, so all of you can share their idea. Okay. Yes. We are here to help you basically. We are here to help you because you are planning definitely you are planning for your GPAT whatever, because some of the student they are in final year, or some of the fourth year they are planning for upcoming month, right? So you are free to ask any kind of question. Tiwari, you can ask question.
No, sir.
नमस्कार तिवारी, पूछो कुछ. Actually, sir, one thing I want to share with you. Some of the student they actually join in the bit like and duration of the presentation end. So they are actually, some of them might be not aware what is going on. Are you getting the point, sir? You just to summarize the this lecture today, or the topic just.